Yes, this is the Chase and Sanborn Hour, and this is Don Ameche with a warm welcome from all of us. From Nelson Eddy, whose glorious voice has made him one of the best beloved singers of our day. From public funny man number one, our own W.C. Fields. From lovely Dorothy Lamour.
Well, aren't you going to mention Bergen?
Charlie, please.
Well, it never hurts to get your name in, Bergen.
And, of course, from that inseparable and inimitable pair, Edgar Bergen and Charlie McCarthy. We hope you'll enjoy our show and that we can count you as friends, and, of course, friends of Chase and Sanborn. Robert Armbruster puts his welcome into music with a new tune, Feeling Like a Million. And today is the grand opening for the Charlie McCarthy and Mr. Gazzola lemonade and hot dog stand. Well, how's business, Charlie?
Well, buzzing right along. You'd think it was bank night around here. Oh, Mr. Gazzolo, have you got plenty of hot dogs?
Oh, bet you my life. Say, look, Charlie, how much are we going to charge you?
We're going to charge you, 8 cents for lemonade and 10 cents for hot dogs.
I think maybe we better sell the hot dogs for 5 cents, huh?
Oh, definitely no. No, 10 cents. 10 cents.
I think 5 cents would be better.
No. All right. Tell you what we'll do. We'll compromise, and we'll sell them for a dime.
Oh, that's much better. Sure.
You know, Mr. Gazzolo, there's an old Chinese proverb that reads,
What does all this mean, huh?
Well, when you translate it into English, it means if you can't sell hot dogs for 10 cents a piece, they ain't worth handling.
Oh, that's right. Sure. Smart people is the Chinese engine, huh?
Oh, very brilliant, yes.
Hello, Charlie.
Oh, hello, Mr. Bergen. What do you think of our lemonade stand here? See all the flowers our friends gave us?
Well, aren't they beautiful?
Yes, we find them amusing, yes.
Do you mind if I taste your lemonade?
Oh, not at all. I don't even care if you buy some.
I see. Charlie, this lemonade doesn't taste as good as last week's.
No?
No.
That's funny. Can't understand that. It's the same lemonade.
It seems a bit weak.
Weak, huh?
Yes.
Maybe I squeezed the lemon too hard.
Maybe you did. Well, anyway, Charlie, I want to buy 6 lemonades and 4 hot dogs.
You do?
Yes.
Woo! Whoopee!
How much will that be?
Oh, boy, buzzing right along. Let me see. 6 lemonades and 4 hot dogs. How much is that, Mr. Gazzolo?
6 lemon dogs at 4 times 10 cents apiece, huh?
So 4 times 4
Let's see. 40 soldi, 40 cinque, 70, 2 pezzi, 60.
Carry out what you can get out, yes. Are you anywhere near an answer?
Charlie, I think I would have passed it.
I was afraid you would.
Look, how much you got?
No. Now, you tell me first.
What's the trouble here? Can't you figure it up?
Well, it's a kind of a sticker, Bergen.
Yes.
Could you come back a little later?
No. I'm sorry. I want 6 lemonades and 4 hot dogs, and I want them now.
I see. Well, you have the right to that, yeah. Let's see. Are you sure you can use that many?
Yeah.
No use getting overstocked, you know. No, I know. See, you wouldn't want to buy them one at a time, would you?
No,
I guess you wouldn't.
I want them all, and I want them now. How much is it?
What are you willing to pay?
No. What do you mean, what am I willing to pay?
Well, how much had you planned on spending?
No. Whatever is right.
I see. Well, we don't even know that. I'll tell you, being a friend of mine, I'll try and get you a price.
All right.
I'll talk to my partner.
All right.
Gazzolo, how much is it? Hurry up. How much is it?
Well, it's 8 cents and 8 cents and 8 cents.
No, you can't do it that way. You have to multiply. You see, you multiply 6 lemonades times 8 cents.
Yeah, but he wants 4 hot dogs.
Oh, yes. Well, then you have to multiply 4 hot dogs times 6 lemonades. I'll do it myself. Carry 4. Well, I got an answer, but it can't be right.
What do you got?
It comes out 13 hamburgers. That can't be right. I think maybe I forgot to carry the mustard.
Well, look, give it some piccalilli on the side.
That ought to square it, yeah.
Look, here's a pencil with an eraser on the one end of it.
Yeah, what we need is a pencil with a brain on the end of it.
Are you or are you not going to sell me that lemonade?
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do, Bergen. I'll give you a bowl full of it for $1.
No. For another quarter, I'll throw in Gazzolo. No. Would you rather that I drop back in 10 minutes?
Well, we may not be in business that long.
Charlie, how much profit are you showing in this business?
Profit?
Yes.
If it doesn't pick up, I'll starve, Bergen.
Is that so? Yeah. Well, you can always drink the lemonade.
Yeah. I'll starve before I'll drink that stuff. Mr. Bergen, you're a friend of mine.
Yes.
And as a friend of mine, I would like to see you a part owner of this lemonade stand.
Is that so?
Yes, as a friend of mine.
A part owner?
Yes, as a friend.
I see. You mean you need money?
Must you be so blunt? The fact of the matter is, Bergen, we need a backer.
A backer?
Yes, for a new lemon.
I see.
I'll make you a preferred creditor.
And what are the advantages of being a preferred creditor here?
Well, the others won't know for 90 days. They won't get their money back, but I'll tell you right now.
I see. Well, before I can invest any money in this business, I must see the books.
The books?
Yes.
Oh, you want books?
Yes.
What do you read? Fiction or non-fiction?
I want to see the financial statement of this business.
Oh, yeah, you want fiction.
I see.
Well, there it is. It's all on one page right there.
Oh, I see. Right here.
Yeah.
But, Charlie, this is a blank page.
Blank page?
Yes.
Oh, excuse me. That's yesterday's business. Here's today's business.
Oh, yeah. Well, this page is blank, too.
Is that so? Well, that shows you, Bergen, we're holding our own.
Yeah. Now, Charlie, tell me the truth. What are your assets?
Well, I'll tell you, Bergen. We have lemons, 15 cents, sugar, 10 cents, and charity, 20 cents.
Oh, I see, yeah. And what is this 20 cents for charity?
Well, it's a needy cause. It's for the FELSO.
And what is this FELSO?
It's the Financially Embarrassed Lemonade Stand Operators.
Oh, I
Well, Senor Eddie, how you feel now that I, Pedro Lopez, have made you happy, huh?
I didn't realize you were such a bold, bad man, Don.
Oh, that was my true self coming out, Nelson. At heart, I'm a son of the wide open spaces, where men are bacon and bean eaters.
And Chase and Sanborn coffee drinkers.
That's the idea, Nelson. For a real He-Man, the outdoors is the only life.
Absolutely, Don. There's nothing like it.
There definitely isn't, gentlemen. There's nothing even a little bit like it.
Yeah, I thought you were a ladies' man, Charlie.
Well, there is a bit of a butterfly in me, but I flit around from flower to flower, but I'd much rather be just one of the boys, you
Well,
know.
good for you, Charlie.
Yeah.
Give a man a horse he can ride.
And a gun he can shoot.
Yippee! That's the life for me, too, boy. You know where I can get a toupee to put on my chest?
Oh, Charlie.
Hey, Dorothy Lamour's calling you, Charlie.
Oh, why did I encourage her in a weak moment?
Are you almost ready to leave, Charlie?
Not now, Dottie, no. We men are talking, Dottie.
All right. I'll wait.
You better not. You better run along, Dottie. You see, we're discussing things you wouldn't understand. Men among men, you know how 'tis.
All right. Goodbye, Mr. McCarthy. And don't think I'll forget this.
Uh-oh, now you made her mad, Charlie.
Pooh. That's all I say, just pooh.
Oh, that's the spirit, Charlie. Don't ever let a woman get you down.
Silly girl, silly girl. Just another moth around the flame, that's all.
Well, still, Dorothy is rather a charming girl, Charlie.
Yes, but you know, I'm more of a man's man, you know. Isn't it fun, all of us pals together, huh? Rootin' pals, shooting pals.
Yeah.
And tootin' pals. Let's not forget tootin' pals, you know.
Yeah, I wish I'd brought my pipe along. I always like to fire it up during a conversation like this.
What do you smoke, Don?
Oh, usually a mixture of shag and Navy cut plug.
That's so. I smoke a blend called Tiger's Breath.
Have you fellas ever tried corn silk?
Mexican tobacco is very good, too, Nelson. I grew quite fond of it when I was down in Mexico on a fishing trip.
Well, what did you use for bait, Mr. Ameche? Cucarachas?
Speaking of fishing, Don, I'll never forget the time I caught a giant barracuda down in Florida. 45 feet long.
Oh, boy, that's almost as big as the tarpon I landed in Tahiti. 52 feet long.
Uh-huh.
So you're going to start that sort of thing, are you? I'm afraid I'm out of this, boys. You have the reach on me.
One of the biggest thrills I ever got was when I went after salmon in Canada, wearing hip boots.
Salmon wearing hip boots? I thought they lived in cans.
Very evident you know very little about fishing, Charlie.
Well, only deep sea fishing. I I remember when I was fishing for tuna off the coast of Catalina.
Say, Nelson, have you ever fished off a Buzzard's Bay?
No, Don, I like the Adirondacks better.
Well, sir, I was fishing for tuna off the coast of Catalina.
So what?
I was just fishing, that's all. Men among men, you know.
Go ahead. Spill it.
Well, sir, one day off Catalina, or did I tell you it was Catalina? Yes, I guess I did. I met the biggest tuna you ever saw in your life. Well, sir, we fought for hour after hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't believe me? No. So, we fought and from dusk until dawn, you know.
Well, go on.
And from sun up to sundown, see. Well, sir, fellas, for a while there, that fish almost had me.
Almost had you, Charlie.
Yes, sir, but I finally cut the line and got away.
I have dreamed about romance a lot. Men like Galahad and Sir Lancelot always did the things I like to do. Physically, I'm not as durable, but romantically, I'm incurable. And I'd like to do the same for you. Have you got any castle that you want me to build, baby? Have you got any dragons that you want to have killed, baby? I'll get into my 7-league boots. I'll get into my bulletproof suits. I'll get out my revolver that shoots. And rat-a-tat-tat-tat down they'll go. Have you got any mortgages you want to have paid, baby? Have you got any bills that you want to have laid to rest? After all my adventures are through, and to bring home a dragon or two, you can tell all the papers that I did it because I love you.
That's very romantic, Don. But men aren't the only ones who can do things nowadays. Now listen. Have you got any mountains that you want to have climbed, baby? Have you got any oceans that you want to have swum, baby? I'll get into my 7 boots. I'll get into my rover and shoes. I'll go over the waves. I'll go over the waves. Splash, splash, have you got any continent you want me to fly, baby? Oh, there just isn't anything I wouldn't try for you. After all my adventures are through, and I hang up a record or two, you can tell all the papers that I did it because I love you.
Not bad, Dorothy, but the gangway for McCarthy. I got a mow down on Mr. Dragons. Do you know any guy that you want me to scold, Dorothy? Do you know any fields that you want to have mowed, Dorothy? I'll go out and I'll clip off his toes. I'll go out and I'll pull his red nose. I'm the toughest tall timber that grows. Boo, 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 zan, zan, zan. Have you any idea what this guy said he'd do, Dorothy? With an axe and a buzzsaw, he'd cut me in two for me. After I take a year off to spill all the moonshine he's left in his still, you can tell all the papers that I did it because I love Bill.
After all my adventures are through, and I bring home a dragon or two, you can tell all the people that I do because I love you.
He called to my sister Della as she passed. He says, you have a very trim ankle, Mrs. Frobisher.
Did your sister have an answer for that one, Bill?
Oh, yes, she did, Don. I'll say she did.
Yeah?
Oh, she said,
Yeah?
Oh, gosh, I wish I could think of what she said. Oh, it was awfully funny, though, Don. She's marvelous at repartee.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you the joke Sister Della always used to tell about Sambo and Rastas?
No, Bill, you never did.
Yeah.
It's a very comical Southern story, Don. It's a very funny joke. Comical Sambo would say to Rastas, who was that lady I saw you on the street with today?
Yeah, Bill.
And she'd, I wish I could think of that answer.
That's disgusting.
I'd give anything if I could. It was funny. It was original, too, Don.
Yeah.
Who was that lady I saw you walking on the street with today?
Well, go ahead, Bill. Who was that lady I saw you walking on the street with today?
Oh, you know the gag, eh, Don?
No, I don't know the gag, Bill. I'm merely repeating what you said.
Oh, I thought you didn't know. It's awfully original, Don. It isn't much help, though, if you don't know the last part of it. That's the most important part, Don. Who is that lady I saw you on the street with today? I got the answer right at the tip of my tongue.
Well, come on, Mr. Field, spit it out then.
Cease, Charles, cease. You know, Charles, I love you.
Thank you, Mr. Field.
You know why I love you, Charles?
No, I don't, Mr. Field.
I love you because you never change.
Thanks.
You're always the same.
Thank you.
That dirty little rat.
Yeah.
Who is that lady I saw you on the street with today?
Oh, I know. It wasn't a street, it was an alley.
Yeah, that isn't the answer, Charles.
You wouldn't admit it anyhow.
Now, that isn't the answer, you unprotected whiffle tree.
What?
Who is that lady? Well, the first part's good anyway, don't you think so, Don?
Oh, undoubtedly, Bill.
Well, never mind. Go ahead with the show.
Say, Bill, tell me more about your brother, Flobert.
Flaubert. Yes, you don't speak French, do you, Don? He's the most persevering fellow I've ever known, Don. He has what they call tenacity of purpose. Refuses to give up.
Very persevering,
Never
Bill?
given up. Yes, he is, Don. He's been looking for work now for 30 years. Except, of course, when he's on a holiday or resting. You know, Don, he's known as America's sleepheart.
Do you hear from him often, Bill?
Didn't say it loud enough. Oh, yes, he writes to me regularly, Don. Every 2 or 3 years. I get an 11 letter from him, Don.
Is that so? Is he your little brother, Bill?
Oh, yes, he's a little brother. He's been short all his life. Here's one of his letters, Don. I'll read it.
Oh, I'd like to hear it,
Here's
Bill.
an excerpt. He writes, things are awfully expensive, brother. Everything is going up. I drove up to the poorhouse in my new Rolls-Royce car to see Mother Sunday. Will you send me a little image? He's a great boy, Don.
Yes, Bill.
Here's the first part I want to read. Just keep thinking how I love you. Money isn't everything. Money can't buy love. Your loving brother, Flaubert.
You know, it's funny, Bill. I had a brother about the same way.
Oh, is that so, Don?
Yeah, he's up early every morning looking for work, goes to bed between 7 and 8 every night.
Must be an awfully large bed, Don. Okay. All right.
Have you got any other brothers, Bill?
Don't explain them. Oh, yes, I got another brother that's visiting me now, dog. He even brought his skis with him.
Skis in August, Bill?
Yes, that's what I said to him, Don. Skis in August. I said, dear, Walter, dear. Walter. His name's Walter. He hates to mention the name Walter. I said, Walter, dear, I said, we won't have snow out here till after New Year's.
Yeah, what did he say to that, Bill?
Oh, he says, that's all right, brother. I can wait. Very well. He'll wait for everything.
Yeah, Bill. Is Walter the brother who drinks so much, Bill?
Oh, that's the one, Don. Yeah. I said to him, Walter, you know I despise intemperate people. People who drink too much, if that's possible.
Did you talking to him do him any good, Bill?
Not the slightest bit, Don. The last time I saw him, I told him he was ruining his stomach.
And did he say he'd stop drinking then?
No, Don. He said he didn't mind ruining his stomach. Said nobody will see it through that old tweed suit you gave me. Very thick soup, Don.
Well, tell me, Bill, how many people are visiting you?
Oh, just immediate family, Don. About 175.
About 175? Did you serve dinner to all those people?
Oh, yes. But the dinner had dire consequences, Don. Dire consequences. I had to fire the cook.
You did? Why, Bill?
Well, she was preparing a little dish of spaghetti with brandy sauce.
Spaghetti with brandy sauce. I never ate a dish like that, Bill.
Oh, neither did I, Don. When I went into the kitchen, I found the cook had drank, I'm drunk. He drank all the brandy and was knitting a sweater out of the spaghetti. Ketchup and grated cheese all over the front of it.
Well, what did the other guests do for amusement?
Oh, we played games, Don. Post office. I seen them enjoy the kissing games immensely.
Were you kissed, Mr. Fields?
Yes, my diminutive little charm. Someone kissed me on the chin just before the party broke up.
Oh.
I was asleep when I went home. Seemed like a dream.
I wish I could have been there for the kissing games, Mr. Fields.
Yes, Charles, if you were a sprig of mistletoe, a self-respecting man wouldn't kiss beautiful Dorothy Lamour if she were standing beneath you.
Wow, listen to that.
Bill, what other games did you play?
Oh, we played pass the bottle now.
Pass the bottle.
I'll throw the bottle. Someone hit Sister Dell right in the eye with a bottle.
Oh, that was terrible, Bill.
Oh, that wasn't so bad, Don. The terrible part was there were 2 drinks left in the bottle. It was fortunate, however, that he hit him with a bottle.
Bill, fortunate that he hit her with a bottle.
Yes, Don, she was standing right in front of an expensive stained glass window.
Oh, all right, Bill. Tell me, were there only relatives at your party?
Well, that beautiful blonde turned up again, Don.
Well, where did she come from, Bill?
I don't know. I just opened my wallet, and there she was. I might have married that girl, Don, if she hadn't insulted me.
Well, I can't see how anybody could insult you, Bill.
No, it's what I don't know how to take that, Don.
Well, what did she do?
Well, you know that beautiful You know that beautiful alligator skin bag I gave her for Christmas?
Yeah, Bill, didn't she like it?
Don, she looked me right in the eye and said, "Thank you, Billsy Wilsey. As long as I live, I'll never understand how such a beautiful bag could come from such a slimy-looking beast." As she did, Don.
Were you flattered, Mr. Fields?
I was mortified.
Oh.
Charles, how would you like me to slice you into a Venetian blind?
Venetian blind. No. That's the worst one yet. That makes me shudder.
Very good, Charles. Very good.
You've got blonde hair, too, Mr. Fields, haven't you? Where did you get it?
I grew it, you sap.
Oh. Are you Swiss, Mr. Fields?
If I was a Swiss, Charles, I would have made a cuckoo clock out of you weeks ago.
And before we all go cuckoo, thank you, Edgar Bergen and Charlie McCarthy, and thank you very much, W.C. Fields. But life is not all frolic and frivolity. Business must go on as usual. And one of the most important people in any business firm is the person who's known as the buyer.
Yeah, if you can get credit, yes.
No, cash, Charlie. The buyer must get the highest quality materials at the lowest possible prices.
As example, something for nothing?
Yeah, that's a broad example, Charlie. But in any home, the success of a housewife depends on knowing a great deal about everything she buys.
Uh-huh. And she who knows not and knows not she knows not, knows nothing. Avoid her, huh?
Quiet, Charlie. So I'm sure everyone listening will be interested in this important information about coffee.
Oh.